Hi friends, and welcome back to the Crafty Motato. I am Mo, the Crafty Potato, and this is a picture of me back when I was a teeny tiny motator tot. And this is Edison, my bear. Or at least that's what Edison looked like when he was bright and shiny and new. This is what Edison looks like now. Yeah, the last several decades haven't been kind to Edison. He's been stuffed in bags and bins, and then got lost in the bottom of a weird storage situation while I moved several times. But now I found him again, and I want to give him all the cuddles he's been missing out on. But, well, I don't really want to touch him now. So today, I'm going to try my hand at restoring Edison to his former huggable glory with a little bit of soap, elbow grease, and love. The first thing I have to do is part his back fur to find the back seam. That way I can use my seam ripper to unpick that seam so I can get access to his stuffing innards. This I want to remove because it's probably filled with mold and all kinds of grossness from that weird storage situation, and I'm just going to take that out, get rid of it, and replace him with all new stuffing after I wash him. So I'm going to go ahead and unpick that thread, and then I'm going to go ahead and pull out all of that stuffing. I also removed this packet of plastic pellets that was in here so that Edison could sit up on his back legs. I'm going to go ahead and take that out and open that up, get rid of those plastic pellets, wash the bag, and then replace new plastic pellets in the bag as well. And once his insides are completely empty, now we can go through the process of actually washing him. For this, I emptied out my kitchen sink, filled it with medium temperature water, not too hot, not too cold, and I added in a detergent packet. You want to make sure that you use laundry soap and not dish soap for this. Laundry soap has been specially formulated so that it doesn't foam as much, and that's what we want. We don't want a tub full of sudsy bubbles. We want something that's going to penetrate deep into the fibers so we can go ahead and get out all that gunk. In order to do that, I'm going to let him sit in the sudsy water for a bit, and then I'm going to take my scrub brush and just start scrubbing his fur really, really well, getting that detergent into all the bits. And this is where that elbow grease comes in. At one point, the water got so gross that I actually drained it completely, filling it with slightly hotter water this time, and scrubbed some more. Once I felt he was thoroughly clean, I went ahead and wrung him out a bit and went through the process of air drying him. You don't want to stick your stuffed animals into the dryer because that kind of heat is going to be too abrasive, even on the light or gentle setting. It can actually fry their fur. Ask me how I know. I actually ruined another beloved stuffed animal that way. So I'm just going to let Edison air dry for several days until he's fully all the way dry. While he's drying, I'm going to tell you why he's named Edison. Edison is a bear made by the Gund Company, or Gund Company, which is based in Edison, New Jersey. Now, of course, when I first got Edison as a tiny little baby, he didn't have a name. He was just my bear. And then as I got a little bit older, probably around 10, I named him after the name that was on his tag. So that's why his name is Edison, because he was made in Edison, New Jersey. All right, once he is fully dry, I am going to go through the process of fixing his fur. And if you watched my video on how to make a tablecloth into a cloak, the tool I'm going to use is going to be familiar to you. This is just my wire pet brush. And I'm going to use it for its intended purpose, albeit with a stuffed bear. So I'm just going to take my brush and slowly and methodically move my way through his fur, untangling all the clumps. This takes quite a few passes and is a little laborious, but it's worth it. Just go through, start at the bottom, start at the top, mix it up in the middle. Doesn't really matter as long as each bit of fur gets combed with that wire brush. Then I'm going to go ahead and fluff him up after he's all combed, and he's ready to be restuffed. I got this packet of new stuffing. This was available at my local craft store. I'll put a link in the description in case you guys want to use it, but I liked this one over the other brands because it's softer and I want to give Edison lots of cuddles, so this was the best choice for me. And then I just take handfuls of stuffing one at a time and begin pushing it through the hole that I made in his back seam. You're going to want to start at the extremities. So I stuff his little back feet, his little front feet, I stuff his face. Now I'm going to take the newly refurbished bag of plastic pellets and put that back inside Edison as well, so he's able to sit on his hind legs. Then it's just a question of stuffing him more until he has a good level of chub. I wanted him to be not too firm, still kind of squishy because that's the way I remember him. And of course it makes for good cuddles, but I still want him to have enough chub so that he's a good chonky bear, because he's supposed to be a chonky bear. And this is just a process of making little adjustments, adding a little bit more stuffing, taking more stuffing out, switching the stuffing around so he is at the level that I want him to be at. And once I'm satisfied, I'm going to add just a little bit more stuffing right along that back seam before I go ahead and stitch it back up. And to stitch it back up, again, I'm going to use the stitch you've seen me use before in that cloak video, which is called the Henson stitch. It's also called a ladder stitch or a blind stitch, which is just taking the needle from the back to the front of the fabric and making parallel stitches along the sides of the seam, going up just a few millimeters, coming back out, and then moving across to the other side, sticking the needle in, going up just a few millimeters, coming back out, and then slowly pulling it taut. And once I just slowly and methodically move my way up, the smaller your stitches are, the less visible the seam is going to be when you're finished. So I just take my time and go all the way up his back until the seam is completed. Then again, I just pull that taut and it closes back up, and I knot my thread. Now I'm going to pick my pet brush back up and go over that seam to make it invisible. And this is the Henson part of the stitch. And again, this is a stitch that Jim Henson designed for when he was working with fleeces and furs to make the Muppets. And once that stitch is all hidden, I can put away my tools and give Edison a big hug because now he's all better. If you or a loved one has a much-loved stuffed animal that is in need of refurbishment, I hope this inspired you. If you're not feeling confident enough to take this project up yourself, there are many teddy bear hospitals out there who do specialize in restoring your much-loved stuffed animals. I took a lot of inspiration from Dr. Beth on Tumblr, who runs Realms of Gold Doll and Stuffed Animal Hospital. They have lots of blog posts with all kinds of different loved stuffed animals and some really great advice. So if you guys want some more ideas, or if you just really like watching the process of restoring a stuffed animal, I'll link their blog in my description. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, comment, all the YouTube things. I'm going to try to commit to making at least one video a month. There might be some bonus videos throughout, but I'm at least going to try to post one video at the end of each month. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and this is Crafty Motato, signing off.